Hello and welcome back to Song Reaction Analysis with your girl JVB. How are you guys doing today? As always, thank you so much for being on my channel, checking out my reactions as well as my own music. In the description below, you're going to find all the links needed. Also, it takes no effort and I would love for you to do it right now. Smash that like button, smash that like button. Hit the notification bell and subscribe to my channel if you love what you see and you see what you love. With no further ado, guys, REN, Suicide official music video. I've been so looking forward to seeing this, hearing this, and I wanted to do it with you watching me doing it. I don't like doing anything like when there's so many songs I want to watch and artists I want to watch, but I don't want to do it until I do the reaction because I want it to be the first time watching. So yes, and it just released 4 days ago. I'm so excited. REN is such a genius. He's so talented. He's so refreshing. And I love reading your comments, how you feel about REN and his music, because we all crave something that is a bit more real, something that is a bit more raw. And I feel he really delivers that. So with no further ado, let's get straight into it. REN, Suicide. This is my new space where I'm gonna be for a minute. This is my studio in Mackinaw City. And so I am near a highway, so it may be a little bit noisy and I apologize for that. Here we go.
Oh, I like the visuals. Looks like AI created this.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, I can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you.
First of all, I love that he's changing it up. You know what I mean? He always surprises me, and I already got chills. We're not even a minute in. Oh my God, this is so freaking good. I love the making, the video, like the whole style of it, the AI style. It's like, you know, I just love that. Also, the production, like everything I'm hearing, his voice, so beautiful. He's really good with melody anyway. But the way it starts out and then the little effect on this voice right now, it's just so good. I want to start from the beginning.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other
Beautiful.
side. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Very hooky.
Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, I can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you.
I love that effect.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Oh, I love it.
Boy, bitten by a tech boy. I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick.
I'm so fucking washed up and seasick. Masochistic kid with a split lip. 6 feet deep, I can't eat, I'm nervous. Won't stay down cause my body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my cheeks leak colour. Truth is my father, you choose your karma. Draw for the sword, then drive through the armour. Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
First of all, I love that he references. Sorry, I had to sing along. It's just like, it's so hooky. It's so good. I have chills. I have chills. I love that he referenced another song. I've been seeing this more and more with artists doing that, and I so love that. It just like adds cohesiveness. You know what I mean? To the what do I even call that? to the I can't say trilogy, but like to the collection of songs that he has created so far. Sorry, like sometimes I'm like, I can't find the right word. It's just so good. So I cannot wait to see what's happening now. This is so different from everything else that but it's so deep. And this is very hooky, very deep. It also refers to other songs, to another song, which is awesome. I love that. It's brilliant because he really like talks about his pain, and also talks about this is a real issue that's been going on, and nobody really talks about this stuff, you know. Anyway, let's go back to here.
Suicide, suicide, suicide. It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sager, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plaster cast. The truth is to the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you absurd. Fuck.
This is so sad. Oh my god, this is so deep. Okay. What I love about Ren is that, to me, he is not only deep, but he's so direct, and it's so real. He talks about real issues. You know what I mean? It's not always comfortable to talk about real issues, because sometimes we just want to listen to music, makes us feel good, makes us escape. And sometimes you just want to listen to music that makes you actually feel. Like, I'm just going to talk about this because let me just see what else is happening. Okay. Because I feel sometimes we try to avoid things. And also, we are conditioned to just become numb. And what I mean by that is, be tough, right? No big deal. Move on. And yeah, we all want to heal. We all want to move on. And there was a guy named Kenny who, I should write a song about that at some point, who was my guitar player for a little bit. I've met him way before that, and we actually wrote a song. Like he played the guitar on one of my songs, my older songs, and he was always this like light person, like Kenny would show up, and he would just be like, Kenny, like, everybody loved him. He had this charisma. He had this personality. He always smiled. He always looked happy. He always looked just, he was a handsome guy and a very talented guy. And so everybody loved being around him and loved having him around. But he was so talented, and I really always wanted to work with him. And the minute I met him, I was like, I want to work with him because he's just so talented. He just has good taste in music. And long story short, he auditioned for Nine Inch Nails, and he like got the second. He was second place as a drummer. He was a singer, songwriter, guitar player, and drummer, and he was an excellent drummer. And when he got the opportunity to audition for Nine Inch Nails, he actually sold everything, spent 8 hours a day practicing drums to audition. He made second place, and you know why they didn't choose him as the first option? He was too happy. And August 8th, 2008, he shot himself. I mean, I couldn't believe it. He had a beautiful wife. He had an amazing career, not what he necessarily wanted. He was playing for a band called Secondhand Serenade. He played the guitars for them. They toured. They had a great audience. They had he wanted to, it wasn't necessarily what he really wanted to do, and he was depressed, which I never knew. So I can so feel and relate to what Ren was just singing about, because part of me always felt like, oh my God, why did I not see that? Why did we never get that deep to where I knew he was feeling the certain way he felt? How could I have prevented it? Because you feel guilty, right? You always feel like, man, maybe I could have been there. I could have done something. I could have prevented that. And at the same time, and I was really bitter, and I was really upset, and I was really, I don't know, just, and same with Chester Bennington, and like certain people that you feel they got it all, right? They like, why would they end their life when they have everything that you maybe want? Because Chester was like a person, I was like, he's got everything I want. What a jerk, right? That's what you would think sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with thinking that. So don't be mad at someone for thinking that. But the bottom issue is that sometimes, no matter what you have, if you don't have that inside of you, that happiness, that fulfillment, depression is an illness, and it can go deep. And sometimes you just don't find a way out, no matter who is around you. And that is a really hard thing to accept. It's a really hard thing to realize that maybe sometimes suicide is the only option for them, when in reality you would think that, oh my God, I would have taken him off the ledge. I would have taken the gun out of his head. I would have prevented him from overdosing, right? Whatever you might go through, that we all, I think, know somebody or have a friend who committed suicide. One of my aunt's husband, my uncle, killed himself. Amazing career, kids, beautiful wife, beautiful relationship, amazing house. He was depressed. She came home and found him. Horrible. And I always thought of suicide as something that is so selfish and that is so inconsiderable, right, towards others. And I'm just like speaking my truth. So do not hate me for speaking my truth. But I have come to realize that I was in a place myself where I wanted to commit suicide. And the only thing, strangely enough, the only thing that prevented me from doing that was this guy right there. I thought, who's going to take care of my dog? But for the first time, I understood that you reach a point in your life where you feel like, fuck it, I'm done. There's nothing left for me to do, to be. And it's a really tough place to be in, and not everybody has that mindset where they can pull themselves out. I don't do drugs, and maybe that's why I was able to, in a clear-headed mind, think, this is stupid. It's a stupid idea. I asked my ex, actually. I was like, can you take care of Bolt? And he's like, what, are you dumb? Like, I'm not going to even be there. Like, he was in New York. I'm in LA. I was in LA at the time. And I know why he did that. He said that because he knew, like, if he says no, that I was just really concerned about my dog. But so this song just really resonates with me because I've changed my mind about this whole issue. This is like something that a lot of people go through, and I feel like this is a real thing. And so if you are one of those people considering it, I really want you to reconsider, and I really want you to think about the purpose you have here on this Mother Earth. And also, sometimes we just have these goals and these dreams, and things don't go the way we want them to go. And we feel like, well, nobody loves us, nobody cares about us. I felt like that with my music. I felt like that in general, I always felt like I don't really fit in anywhere. I've never been like part of like a big like clique of friends or whatever. I've always been more of a loner and an artist, and then my music didn't really go the way I wanted it to go, even though I was touring and I was doing like a lot of amazing things, but it didn't go where I wanted it to go. My point is, think about the people in your life, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your best friend. So when you feel when you are in that dark space and you feel it, I just want you to like reconsider it and think about like what you have to offer, because you are special and you are beautiful and you are loved. Maybe not by the people you want to be loved by, maybe not by the people you want to get recognition from, but you have a purpose here on this earth. And so I don't even know where this all just came from, but this like evoked this emotion in me when I heard this song, because I can so relate to this in so many ways, from my personal experience and from friends that have done it and family members who have done it. So I so get it. And especially someone like Ren, who has he's gone through so many things where people would have easily given up, right? Because when you're dealing with health issues and you can't eat, you can't sleep, you cannot do anything, you're just feeling paralyzed. And I had a friend who was bedridden for 2 years because he had Lyme disease, and he is healthy now and he is up and running, and he was like paralyzed from the waist down, and he has feeling again, he's thankfully, right? And he has more energy than ever, and he's really just having so much fun now in his life that there's always hope. So I want you to really, really think about that. Reach out to people, and also reach out to people that you think are fine. They're happy. They're doing great. Because sometimes those are, like Kenny, are the people who need you the most. And we always assume that people are fine. We always assume that nobody wants our help. And vice versa. We always assume that nobody wants to hear us complaining or whining, talking about our issues, our depression. And you might be surprised that maybe a friend will say, oh my God, I can relate, but you know what? We're going to find our way out. We're going to make something happen. We're going to get through this, right? So think about that. And also in his, right under Ren's video, there is a link and a number to call, a hotline, if you are in need, if you need someone to talk to. There are professionals who can talk you through something and can help you out. You know what I mean? Never be ashamed, afraid to ask for help. We all need help. We all have problems. We all have issues. And I know for myself, I always act like I'm fine and I'm just always happy and cheerful. But you know what? No, I get depressed. I get sad. I get frustrated. I feel hopeless. We all go through this. So we are in this together. And I want you to know that. And I want you to know that I'm here for you. That what Ren just did was beautiful, and it can be seen as something so negative, and I see this as something that needs to be highlighted more, that there's a lot of people out there suffering, and they need some compassion. They need to know that they're not alone. They need to know that it's okay to not be okay sometimes. They need to know that there's nothing wrong with them, that it's normal, because a lot of us feel sometimes we are just like outcasts. We are not accepted. We are not loved. Nobody cares because nobody wants to complain. And I get that. But sometimes you just need to be real. And don't want to make this too long. I appreciate Ren for being so real and talking about something that is a real issue in today's world. And it's only getting worse because with social media, people are easily hiding behind their keyboards, being just straight up a-holes, you know what I mean? And just being mean to people and also society and media in general is just like putting so much pressure on people to like a certain political party, to agree with whatever is being fed to us through our televisions, through our screens, and to not think for yourself. And I want to encourage you, think for yourself. Do you. Don't conform to anyone telling you who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to wear, what you're supposed to act like, because you are unique, and you are here for a reason. We are all here for a reason, to help each other grow, to teach each other life lessons, I guess, and most importantly, have an amazing experience. You know, we're here for that reason. I truly believe that. We're here because love is powerful and love is real, and the more we can spread it, the better Earth can function. That is my belief anyway. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, REN, for another amazing song. I love the video so much. I love that it's completely something different that we haven't seen from him. And I also love the melody and, as always, the realness. It's just like something really beautifully done in an unexpected way, I would say, because he could have easily done it his normal way with just a guitar, but he made it almost more dancey. And the music is almost more uplifting in a way, right? When you listen to it first, it sounds like really fun, like, you know. And that could be because, right, people act like things are fine and we're just strolling around with our eyes closed, kind of, sort of, right? So I love that. I so love that. I love the words matching with the music and the way he really brings awareness to an issue that is important for us to talk about. With that said, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to leave you with something uplifting and positive. Make every day a great day, and just know you are worthy of living the best life, and know that the best is yet to come. And the more you keep saying this, the more you will watch and witness that things will come to you that will brighten your smile, brighten your life, brighten your heart, and have hope, because that's all we have at the end of the day. Hope. We have to keep the hope, the faith that we are meant and deserve the best. You do. We all do. Much love to you. And if you do need help, make sure I posted the link below as well. Get help. There's nothing wrong with that. Much love. Take care.